Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, Reser Stadium, home to the Beavers, and you better get used to the sound of chainsaws as the fans here have been ready for this clash since early this morning. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Oregon State's offense has the ball first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Touchdown, TCU! The defense putting points on the board.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Floating away. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. The pull and throw off the RPO. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. Offense gets set for second down. Trying play action. Fears the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So TCU's offense has the ball for the first time. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Lowers those pads. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on second down. Extending the play. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Smith dropping to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The run to the left. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Palmer. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, TCU.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the Mountain West standings this week. Check this out. James Madison handled his business today, and given what the week was like at Harrisonburg, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football.
Oh, he's got some space. For 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Palmer. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Shelton. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Hands it off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Durant. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Going for 6. Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Oregon St, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That 3-touchdown lead has been cut to 7. The momentum has shifted, and now a chance to get it back on this drive. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Palmer. Crosses to 45. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Horned Frogs will line up to cut it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. With the catch, it's Rios. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Got his man downfield. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Under fire. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And the Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Shelton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
The Beavers will move it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Smith wants to throw. Sets up the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Horned Frogs look to do some damage in the red zone. It's a draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 21 with the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Shelton. Quick spin on the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. On the direct snap, it's Palmer. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds his man. It's Durant. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, running back gets the give. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Here's a heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Palmer. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Shelton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They want to run it left here. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got it in the middle, it's Shelton. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Run in the red zone, it's Rivers. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Under fire. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Smith dropping to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Touchdown, Oregon State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smash flashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over Baylor. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. Smith wants to throw. Escapes trouble. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but